happened, some of the assets that are coming to you. First of all, what help you're getting, and then what help you need.
One of the areas we needed this morning, and we still need, are counselors. We're solving that issue because every police officer involved in a shooting has a chance to sit down with a counselor. And quite frankly, there were so many police firing last night. We were short of counselors here, and we're bringing that assistance from around the state. You know, Harris, I've heard a lot. I've been sitting here listening to the show, and I want to bring us back to real people who died last night and were wounded. Brent Thompson, married 2 weeks ago, shot 10 or 12 times yesterday, had a bulletproof vest on, as they all did. The bullets pierced the vest. He was running up to take out a gunman who outgunned him and probably had body armor on. These were officers last night. Many of them never had a chance, never knew what hit them. Shot in the back. And I do blame people on social media with their hatred towards police. I saw Jesse Jackson, I think it was on Fox the other night, calling police racist without any facts. I do blame former Black Lives Matters protests. Last night was peaceful, but others have not been, and we've heard the pigs in the blanket. This has to stop, Harris. These are real people. I was at the hospital last night and saw 4 bodies of deceased officers go by on the gurney, and police officers standing in salute. We have a precious few thousand, Harris, in every city that protect millions. And we're not going to have them much longer. Spouses of husbands and wives or parents of sons and daughters are going to say, you can't do this as a career. Or men and women who serve, black, brown, white, Asian, all, reflecting our community, are going to say, I have a family I have to protect. All of these officers, has been said last night, lost their life protecting people who were protesting against them. This has to end. I grew up in a world, I've been around long enough, that we've always had bad people, we've always had dangerous people, but the general public respected the police. Too many in the general public who aren't criminals but have a big mouth are creating situations like we saw last night. This was obviously organized weeks ago because, as someone said earlier, this rally wasn't, or this protest wasn't arranged until about this time yesterday morning. So this was going to happen at some point. These men were going to use a trigger moment. But let's not forget these people. They left behind children and wives and husbands, and this is a tragedy, not just for Dallas and not just for Texas, but for America. And we have to have the backs of law enforcement. They have to know from the general public that we will not tolerate when people threaten to kill them. All those protesters last night, they ran the other way, expecting the men and women in blue to turn around and protect them. What hypocrites! And I understand the First Amendment, I understand freedom of speech, and I defend it. It is in our Constitution, it is in our soul, but you can't go out on social media and mainstream media and everywhere else and say that the police are racist, that the police are hateful, the police are killers. These are people, you know, Harris, they're the only people, along with firemen and a few other positions, but police officers are really the only people who have a job